Thomas Fox, James Stevens coming at you next. Well, apparently we've gotten into the supercharged part of the program because here comes Tom Fox. Cash the Keys car over on the left side, and James Stevens out of Performance Truck and Trailer. There's Tom. There's James. Fun fact, alcohol car spends more RPM on the burnout than the injected nitro car does going down the racetrack on the run. Really? The injected nitro cars operate on low-end grunt. A lot of torque, not a lot of RPM. But for the blower cars, they are high RPM horsepower. That's why they rev up on the starting line. That's why you drop the clutch. That's why you use a 3-speed transmission. Question I get in my email fairly regularly also is about the difference in wings. The blown cars have a pretty basic wing, and the injected cars have a much more aggressive wing. And that is certainly by design. Heads up, Pro Mod coming through. Heads up, Pro Mod coming through. Trying to be helpful. An alcohol car, because it has a more linear acceleration rate, doesn't need a ton of downforce, but it does need a little high-speed stability, and that smaller wing does that just fine. The injected nitro cars, like the top fuel cars, make a lot of grunt early in the run, and they need a lot of downforce early in the run. Therefore, they have to race or run a much more aggressive wing on the back of an injected car. So Tom Fox out of New Jersey, James Stevens out of Nebraska. And Fox takes the tire off over on the Johnson's horse-powered garage side of the racetrack. 5:46 for Stevens. Only 245 miles an hour. I don't think that car was running full song at the finish line. Stevens is going to slide into the number 4 spot, even though that thing was not wide open at the stripe. That's a car that should have been up in the 270 mile an hour range and down in the 530 range. Fox goes 19.48 seconds, 35 miles an hour after he hit the gas and took the tires off right here at the starting line.